Hello, this is Vinyl Rich. This is my first video. Hey, it's Vinyl Video 2. This is Vinyl Rich here. I'm going to start where I left off on my last video. This is Vinyl Video number 3. Vinyl Rich at ya. Hello, this is Vinyl Rich here with Vinyl Video number 4. This is Vinyl Rich here with Vinyl Video number 5. This is Vinyl Rich here with Vinyl Video number 6. Vinyl Rich here with Vinyl Video number 7, backed by popular demand. It's Vinyl Rich here with Vinyl Video number 8. First one I'm going to show is Tower Records, Riot on Sunset Strip. The next one is Volume 2, The Wild Angels. What is punk? Don't get me started on what punk is and what it isn't. Hey, it's been a while. I just jumped out of a Raymond Chandler novel. It's Vinyl Rich here with Vinyl Video number 11. Hey, it's Vinyl Rich here. I decided I'm gonna do a video on the great mustaches in rock. And the reason I decided to do this video, sadly to say, this is probably going to be my last video in the VC. Lately I've been getting a lot of cruel and insensitive comments about my mustache, and even though I've only been here a short time and I did enjoy it, I feel like it's time to leave. Just kidding. Actually, this is a video entry response to the Metal Theologian's 300 subs contest. And his contest is grow a mustache. This is going to be a video about the great mustaches, not the thin wimpy ass kinds, you know, like Cher or Prince. You know, we're talking classic mustaches here. And there's a lot of bands, 60 bands, 70 bands, where, you know, the bass player of Creedence Clearwater, he has a mustache. You got the drummer of Little Feat, you know, he has a mustache. You know, we're not talking small bit players here. You know, we're talking big time. And for me, it started with this album here. I mean, those are 4 mustaches, dudes. This is where the history of the mustache and rock and roll started. Ringo and George continued it, even, you know, the Let It Be. And George, he continued it for quite some time. Where is he? There he is. That's a mustache for you, dude. And here he is even later. Sporting that stash. Now, a granddaddy of them all, it's got to be Frank Zappa. This is from Weasels Rip My Flesh. Now, he does have the little bit of hair down here. I don't know if that's going to disqualify you. But anyways, that's a stash right there, dude. And this is Waka Jawaka. Now, another granddaddy of them all, David Crosby. I mean, that is a stash right there, dude. And here's another picture of David. This one here is, I think it's a perfect example. It's Carlos Santana. And that's hilarious to me. That's a funny look right there. Now, most people here that have watched my videos, they know I do like punk rock. And First Public Image, he sported a mustache, although it's getting a little on the wimpy side there, if you ask me. Another a punk band. I mean, not too many punk bands punks had mustaches. In fact, back in the 80s, when I was really into punk, I used to say there's 3 types of people that had mustaches. Cops, gays, and kiss asses. Now here I am with a mustache. What am I doing? Well, you know what? I'm kissing the metal theologian's ass right now is what I'm doing. The Pat Fear from White Flag. But I did have a single, White Flag single. Got a good picture of Pat Fear right there. I believe he's wearing a wig. And here he is playing guitar. And my last entry into the Great Mustaches of Rock and Roll, or G.G. Allen. This is the album Dirty Love Songs. But on the back side it has a good picture of his mustache. The cool thing about Gigi's mustache, it was kind of like the opposite of the Hitler. You know, where Hitler had hair, that's where Gigi shaved. No, that's it for me. Take care, guys and gals. I'd like to thank everybody for watching. I noticed I'd gotten up to 100 subs. So I was thinking, in the vein of the Metal Theologians contest, I might have a contest of, you have to grow a bowl cut haircut. You know, like Moe had in the Three Stooges. Let's see. Is Uncurbed, Peace, Love, Punk, Life. This is a Swedish band from 1998. This is the insert. I mean, when I hear this shit just makes me want to bounce off the walls, man. I love this shit, you know? I fell, and I can't get up. The mustache is growing. In fact, I can even comb the darn thing now. My wife hates it. On my videos, I usually get 1 or 2 likes, a couple of likes, and I really don't even know what that means. I don't know what it does. But anyways, I recently did a video, and I gave a lot of shout outs on that video. And I like to support the new members. The VC is almost, it's kind of like high school in a way. You have different, it isn't just one VC, there's different VCs going on. And it's almost like there's a freshman class, the sophomores, there's the seniors, there's the nerds. Well, we're all nerds, but there's the cool kids, and the cool kids, I mean the ones that are getting thousands upon thousands of views. And a lot of times the ones that are getting a lot of views are, to me, are the crappiest of the videos of the bunch. Well, anyways, on that one video I made where I gave some shout outs, I noticed I got a dislike. Now, I don't know what that means. I don't know what the hell like does. I don't really know what the dislike does, but as long as you keep watching me, buddy, you can dislike all my videos. I don't care. I mean, for me, I'm new at this. A dislike is just as good as a like, in my book. If I can have someone have a reaction one way or the other, that's cool, you know. You don't have to like everything I like. And Buck Owens, I Don't Care. This is like his 3rd album or something like that. It's a promo. I don't know if you can see it right there. It's stamped out. It says promo. Buck Owens and the Buckaroos. Everybody knows I love Buck. It's in the old Capitol. Yeah, I don't care. Yeah, you thought the Ramones came up with that idea, huh? I don't care. I don't care. No, Buck was doing it in like 61 or 2. Buck Owens on the Bandstand, although this is not a live album. You want to see a band with charisma? Check this out. There's Buck, Don Rich. Those two guys together, these two knuckleheads, their vocal harmonies are some of the greatest in music, dude. They are just great. But look at these other guys. That's a band with charisma, dude. Those are some funny pictures. But they were good. They were an excellent band. In my last video, I opened up a Grolsch. One of the comments said, "Doesn't anybody drink Budweiser anymore?" Well, no, I don't drink Bud, but I will drink a Miller Lite. But Bud, nah. Cheers. I just had a birthday recently. Turned 60. You know you're getting old when you go into the bathroom, you stand there trying to take a piss and nothing's coming out. Got to call your wife over. Hey, honey, can you come over here and give me a kick in the ass so I can get this kick started, you know? The contents are, the album is named Through You. I looked this album up on eBay, and it was going for $6,999. I mean, $7,000. So he was talking about this limited edition reissue. And I thought, you know what? I think I'll go with the reissue here. You know, Red Cross bass shifter. Man, I was happy with joy when I got that one, boy. Yeah, that completes my Red Cross. I had a good Thanksgiving. I went to my parents' house up in Bakersfield. It was funny. I think it was a couple of years ago. We went up to my mom and dad's. We've been there, I think, the last 3 or 4 years for Thanksgiving. And we stopped at Marie Callender's on the way up. I was going to get a couple of pies to take over there. And I asked the girls, you know, hey, you want to come in with me to get the pies? I'm not really a pie eater. They like it. And they go, no, just get a coconut. I go, all right. I go. So I went in there. There was a line. By the time I got up to the front of the line, I couldn't remember what kind of pie they wanted. I couldn't remember. And I got a lemon pie, and I can't remember what else I got. Next day was Thanksgiving, and nobody really liked the lemon pie. My mom gave it to us to take home. And earlier this week, my mom calls. I wasn't home. My wife answered the phone, and my wife tells me, yeah, your mom called, and she said she got something that we'll all love. And I go, what's that? And my wife goes, a lemon pie. And I go, isn't that the pie that you guys don't really like? And she goes, yeah. And I go, well, didn't you tell her so she could, you know, I mean, she can always change it and order something else. She goes, no, I didn't want to tell her nothing, you know. You know, she doesn't want any confrontation with anybody, except for me, for some reason. But, you know, bless her heart. And so she didn't say nothing. So, you know, this is the 3rd year in a row we've had lemon pie. And I guess that's how holiday traditions start, you know. Now, I did go see her in concert on this tour. She played at Costa Mesa. It was at I think it was called the Pacific Amphitheater at the time. I don't believe that's the name of it anymore, but it's basically a small amphitheater at the Orange County Fairgrounds. We got there. We were not that far back, maybe halfway, and it's not a big venue. And first band comes on is the Beastie Boys. Never heard of the Beastie Boys before at this time. They didn't have License to Ill, was not out yet. And the crowd did not like the Beastie Boys. I thought they were entertaining, man. I got a big kick out of them. I liked them. And but I mean, you had a lot of teeny boppers or, you know, whatever was into Madonna at the time. They played a fairly short set, but they were good. I really liked them. Anyways, Madonna comes on, Everybody stands up. First song is cool. And then it was 2 rows in front of me. These 2 couples, they stand up on their seats. So we can't see anything except their backs and their heads. I'm going, son of a bitch, you know. After a song, you know, I got up on my seat and I told her, hey Nanette, you know, get up on your seat and you can see perfect. She goes, no, I don't want to do that, you know, the people behind. So I got back down. I mean, it was like 15, 20 minutes gone by, and I'm having a miserable time, you know. And I tell him, I go, hey, in between songs, I go, hey, you guys want to get down off your seats? And the guy turns around and looks at me, you know, some yuppie fuckhead. So that just pissed me off even more, you know. So the next song starts, and they're just standing right in my way, you know, and I'm going, fuck it, you know. I had a soda, I got that soda, threw it, bam, hit that dude in the back of the head, you know. He turns around, and I go, what? I go, get fucking down. And then in the row in front of me, there were these couple of Mexican dudes. We got your back, Holmes, you know, so, you know, they got kind of intimidated. They got down. Perfect view. But the night was ruined. Annette got pissed off at me. So, I mean, the whole concert, they were good, but it was kind of ruined, and needless to say, Annette never went out with me again. Now this next album is by somebody that I don't know if I've ever seen anybody show his albums on the VC, and it's Hank Williams Jr.'s Greatest Hits. It's got Family Tradition, Whiskey Bent, and Hellbound, All My Rowdy Friends. You know, it's got all his big hits, and it's actually white. Can't really see that. It's a white label promo. Really cool beer drinking album. Hank Williams Jr.'s Greatest Hits. Just kidding, April Fools. I can't stand this guy. Again, this one here, I've decided I'm going to go on a mission, and I'm going to try to destroy one crappy record at a time and rid this earth of all the crappy records.